Wraxell is going Armada, and XFactor is going Armada. Yeah, Armada has grown in popularity for sure. Got a few Tixes here on XFactor's base though. A little bit of a tick fight going on. He's trying to sneak away with his tick. Looks like he can get away. It's just cruising over that hill with no issues at all. 132 speed, but it's being caught. One down, one to go, and that is two with no value at the moment. Bit of a pawn fight here in the middle. Why is it saying again that I'm live? Oh, anyways, we got the lobby. It's all good, boys. Thank you for the help, Guild Event and Geeking Frog. Thank you. Now, XFactor has taken the fight to the other side. He's trying to get some disruption going on Wraxell. Looks like he's handling it pretty well at the moment. What's the APM looking like? 44 and 38 APM. These guys are clicking like madmen. And it's paying off for XFactor. Maybe he can get this mix. No, he can't. Bit of fight here in the middle. Well, doesn't really look like that much issues for both commanders. They're still holding strong. Both keeping in their base, assisting the lab to getting as much units out as they can. And XFactor focusing on getting some E up. Wondering if he's gonna be building again so many E storages. Insignificant fight here. Let's stay with XFactor, see what he builds. Just as I said it, he's putting down the first E storage. Nice timing there. Pawn getting chased by 5 of his compatriots. Joining the main group. And going for XFactor here in the middle. Might want to spread out his units a little bit more so that they all shoot at the same time. Now some of them are blocked and can't shoot. Splitting up his army. The constructor trying to run away, but will he lose it? Ooh, that's big. He's got a constructor. Wraxell. Nicely job, man. Nice job. Are there more units coming out to get that payback? It is a pawn fight all over the map. Nice surround there by XFactor. The other side, the pawns are still going for the backline. Oh, he gets some bit of value. One mix down here. Another one over here. And another one over here. Wraxell doing very well. Well, he does have more cons, that's true, XFactor, but he has lost a few mixes, so at the moment it is 19 to 19. Equalized on the metal income. But he does have 2 nanos up, while Wraxell has 1. A little bit of more BP on XFactor side. Can he get another constructor? No. He survives. And he has the The rest bot repairing the units. On the other side there's also a few pawns fighting it out. He's still hunting those constructors. He wants to get them down. Nice move there. Can XFactor retaliate? Oh, he should be in time. I don't know. I think he's gonna lose another mechs. Nice D. And 2 mixes even. And Wraxell is cooking. And yet another mix. 19 to 16. Wraxell is taking the upper hand. But the army value is strongly in favor of XFactor at the moment. That's a little bit of a mismatch here in the front. Can he get some more damage done? He's hunting them down. Big fight over here. Get quite some damage done here. No, best of 2 Eidora. 2 rounds every map. Best of 2. So Swiss format, best of 2. I can quickly show you on the standing pages. So that's what we've been doing so far. As you can see. Best of 2. Back to the game. XFactor raising all of these spawns up right in front of Wraxell. Interesting fight here. It's really going back and forth. A lot of resurrected pawns here. If you see this Aurelia, no, this, yeah, I think it's an Aurelia call, above their heads, it means that they've been resurrected. In case there's some new bar players out there. If there are, and if you like this game, don't be afraid to go onto this page, download the game and join the fight. It would be nice to see you on the battlefield. We would love to see some new players coming in. Luckily, we've been getting a lot of new players lately. Bar is being off the charts. It's going bananas. The views on YouTube, the people watching Twitch, the people joining the game, the numbers on Discord are growing every day. The number of lobbies are just increasing pretty much every weekend on weekend. And we're breaking records left and right. It's so nice to see the bar really exploding last few days. Last few weeks and months actually, since the beginning of the year. It's still a pawn fight all over the place, but it looks like Wraxell has transitioned to vehicles. And XFactor not yet, he's still using 68 pawns at the moment. Looks like he does, he's getting through some parts of the map. On the other side, 4 against a little bit more. They have to run for it. But in the middle, it's still going strong. A halo. Angelic pots. That's a nice way of putting it, Teresa. The first Janen's shot has been fired. And that pawn has been shot straight to the moon. XFactor alive again, getting through. And there we have it. XFactor Live takes home the first point. 1-0.
Battle ended.
Yeah. Well, Wraxell did keep up nicely with Zico. Wasn't far ahead though. But that transition to vehicles maybe signed his death notice. Just maybe. Can we go to the statistics? 82 APM. 66 APM. Damn, guys. That is crazy. That is whew, off the charts. Damn. Nice games, nice games. Let's go back to the lobby and get ready for game 2. Anyways, Armada versus Armada yet again. Separate setting, lobby music in lobby settings. But I turned to custom soundtrack off. Silent interruptions, fade in. Anyway, I'm hoping I'm not gonna get into problems with that one. XFactor again going for the ones. Oh no, 2 mix starts now. Just 1. Again, Dix, Pawns, and Constructors. Wraxell on the other side. Pretty much the same. Just a few more Pawns in the queue. So, who do you think is gonna win this one? Is it gonna be XFactor taking home the second point? Or is it gonna be a Wraxell? I really hope Wraxell is gonna get a point, you know? Just to spice up the tournament a little bit. Hey Saber, how you doing, man? How's your weekend going? Everything alright? Hope you guys are having a blast. I sure as hell am. These tournaments are just so nice. Fight Night is kicking off, man. Liking it a lot. Immediately going for the radar first. See the Dix coming in. Does have some time to finish. 10 seconds. And XFactor Live takes home the kills. There's still 1 going for his base though. He should spot that pretty soon. Let's see how much time it takes him to react. Now he saw it. And there he reaction. Maybe a second or 2. A pro player at work, ladies and gentlemen. Tick 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 tick, the command's going crazy. Already at 36 APM. You liking the IKEA sofa? Okay. IKEA for the win. I also have quite a bit of IKEA stuff in my apartment. This map is less open. Maybe Wraxell can do better this time. T2 this game? Yeah, maybe, just maybe. It's gonna be depending on how much damage they can do in the beginning, I think. Yeah. But I don't think the first 15 minutes we will see T2 even longer. Saw an earlier game going on for 22 minutes without expanding into T2. That's 1v1 for you. While team games are more of a rush to get the T2 out as fast as you can, the duels, the 1v1s are more of a T1 fight. And it's Spawns versus Spawns yet again. Thank you for the follow, T0 Beer, appreciate it. We're up to 3,311. We keep going and rising up. I'm loving it. We much appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you very much. Wraxell denying a bit of an attempt by XFactor, moving in some reinforcements now. But yeah, the fight is concentrated on Wraxell's side of the base, while XFactor Live can quietly expand. Already a 16 to 14 metal advantage, a little bit of advantage on XFactor's side, but yeah. These metal exactors in the beginning can prove to be vital in the end. They just keep on getting that difference up, 14 to 17 now. Come on, voice, you can do it. Just stick on there. Maybe drink a bit more. Alright. Wraxell pushing back now. Nice. Secure the top lane. Trying to secure the bottom lane, but is a bit outnumbered here. Is there a way I can stop the spectators being shown here on the thing? You know that their names here? It's just flashing everywhere. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry about all the crashes, guys. I don't know what is going on with my OBS today. It's really bad. I saw it the second time in a few hours. It's crashing on the stream key. I get an error message that it couldn't read the stream key, and then it's gone. Maybe I should update it or something and try with a new one, or I don't know. But anyway, we're back in. I just restarted OBS as quickly as I can. We haven't missed that much. XFactor got through on the south side of Wraxell's base and got a few damage in over here, but for the rest it looks like still an even game for both sides. XFactor Live has taken the upper hand again on the metal production though. Well, Saber, it looks like the iOS guys are disagreeing a little bit with you. We've seen Armada pretty much on every bout except if we were going naval. And one time when Dominator chose the wrong faction. He also wanted to switch to Armada or play with Armada, but he got Cortex and lost the game. XFactor now putting the heat on Wraxell. It's far expanded here on the top though. XFactor Live has a little bit of to go over here, but the center has been colonized by him. Grunts everywhere. Pew pew. Wraxell pushing him back down now. Expected moving in all of his units to the same spot. Everything going for that point. He's going all in on the center right now. But Wraxell has nicely lined out the defenses. He does have a mountain here. Can't really retreat that well. Ooh, that's painful. He's losing a lot of units like that. Big wreckage field on the floor. Almost 2k metal there. And XFactor Live is trying to contend it because it's right in front of Wraxell's base. Yes, Adoran, my name is Shadow. That's true. If you want to find out, you can type in !caster on pretty much everything we do over here. We try to include this command in stream elements so that you guys know who is streaming. So that's a good way to find out. Yeah, doesn't look good for Wraxell at the moment. He's got a lot more coming in here. He can't push out the units fast enough. And the GG is called. That's the second point going for XFactor. He just keeps on winning today. Nobody seems to be able to stop him.
Battle ended.
Whoa, that was fast. I didn't even click anything and it's gone. Okay, empty field. Anyway, let's take a look at the statistics. Again, very high APM here. And the graft. Yep, small advantage on XFactor side. Pretty much since the beginning.
Battle started.
Okay, let's. I just got a PM about how to maybe fix these connection options. Thank you, Ada. Let's see if I can do this maybe while I'm still streaming. Settings. Fast option in the left panel. Drop down icon next to the bind to IP option. I can't change it while I'm streaming. Well, maybe next time if I crash I can try to apply it. But I can't do it right now. It's grayed out. I'm hoping it just stays up this time. Alright, let's stay for a second with Dominator. While I quickly go take a small bio break. I will be back in approximately 46 seconds. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Maybe we stay with the viewpoint a little bit to see how these guys are playing. Since Dominator is doing so well in this tournament today. If you want me to switch back to the normal view, just tell me. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Atheron. I'm trying my best. Thank you, thank you. Let's see what he's doing. Looks like he has Armada vehicles coming out. With anti-air units as well. Servant of God going into the air. Banshee snipe. Yaljin is loving it, trying to get that snipe in. Advanced solars being put down. Also 3 energy storages. Dominator has learned from XFactor apparently. And the servant of God has bowed out to the devil of Dominator.
Battle ended.
I'm sorry. Everything is going bad today. Anyways, this is Dominator versus Servant of God. And it's Armada vehicles versus Armada bots. The Blitz seem to be a good choice here at the moment. Can Lee finally get him down? Yes, he can. With all these crashes, it's impossible to... Oh. Apologies again, boys and girls, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, but not having the best of luck today. Dominator pushing out a constructor unit. It looks like there's both going pretty much at the same rate. 13 and 14 meld income. The E production is on Servant of God though. 3 solars, 13 wins, 2 solars, and 10 wins. Yep, a little bit of less eco production for Dominator. He's trying to get that nano up. There we go. And then he's going for expansions. Alright. Can he get the constructor? Can they get him? 13%? Yep. He's down. But easily reclaimed. Yeah. Looks like the servant is doing well in this one. Putting the pressure on Dominator here. Pretty much the entire game as to now. A little bit of damage here by on the other side, but not that much to be speaking of. I don't know if vehicles was the good choice here in the beginning, but he's sticking to it. Could eat the metal as well, it's maybe a good boost here. Still going with blitzes. And still going with nothing at all at the moment. I want to queue some units, Mr. Servant. Well, on that respect, grunts versus pawns. Well, if everybody in here up to now is choosing Armada and going for grunts, going for pawns, yeah, it does look like the pawns at the moment are having the upper side versus the grunts. Well, it's good to see. A switch up of the meta, always nice. What I would love to see is a nerf for the rocket bots and the whistlers, personally. Mass Whistlers is such a boring gameplay. But anyway, that's not my point of view. I don't have to. I don't want to give my opinion on it too much. The bar gods know way better than me, so they will figure it out for sure. Dominator now finally has made it to the other side with a few blitzes. They will probably get this constructor down. They do have quite a bit. Oh, looks like the Servant of God has made his transition to vehicles. Also going for blitzes. Also going for blitzes. Dominator doesn't want to leave the metal on the floor over there, and he's exploding his units. Quietly expanding with his commander. These sticks have to go all the way around if they want to get to him. They are trying though, but not succeeding. I want to get down! No, let me get down! No, it's not working. Alright, so vehicles versus vehicles right now. Blitzes and blitzes. More blitzes being pumped out. I would say choose one, not two labs. But maybe these resbots will prove to be a good addition to his work, to his army force. Excuse me? Is that a Dutchman speaking French? Oh my god, Floris, you keep on amazing me. Le meilleur joueur du coin. Multilingual support here. Nice, nice. Ooh, that's a big force going here in the middle. But running into LLTs, that's no match for these blitzes, and they have to retreat. And that gives an opportunity for the servant to maybe go for it, and he's getting another expansion from Dominator. Yeah, the servant is doing well this game. 31 metal production versus 25, almost 25% more. Neat, neat. And now going in the middle. And those rocket bots, those res bots are doing a good job. Raising up all of these units and just complementing his fighting force. He should be able to get through now. Oh, I love to see these whistles blowing up. Die! Gonna be painful for Dominator. Can he get the second? No. Tapping the solar and destroying his units nicely, so he doesn't leave the metal on the floor. Omelette de fromage. Another Dutchman coming in with some French. Jesus Christ! I actually ate an omelette today, but not with fromage. No, I don't like cheese on my omelette. I think that's quite disgusting, actually. No, I just put some tomato on there. Tomato and bacon. Reminds me, I'm quite hungry. Oh, and Dominator has gone to the air now, eating his bot lap, and he's going for a Banshee snipe. But Dominator already is building up anti-air units. The Nettles are firing away at the Banshees. Why do you just go in by one, Mr. Dominator? Just if you had 10 and then go in, you would have gotten him. Now he's just sacrificing his things. Why would you get the radar down first? Weird choice there. Accurate lasers proving to be helpful here for this LLT, but will it survive? No. Oh, he's Thanks, Retreating. Dominator does is playing a dangerous game here. He has no forces. And no energy to degun. That one on LT saved him a little bit there. Now a bomber going to the other side. Is he made some anti-area here? Well, one nettle. That's not gonna be enough to get that bomber out of there in time. Another nether being put down. Wister's trying to get the bomber. That was not really a nice target here. Still a second one and third one is coming in. Yeah, it's a lot of stouts going for Servant. Guys, we're playing bar. We're not discussing food. Not making more hungry than I am already. It's gonna be a few hours left until I can eat, so. I'm gonna eat pita, by the way. I brought some pita meat. Probably gonna make some fries with that. I'm looking forward to that one. Ooh. Nice resbot action there. Saving that lab. But still, a lot of damage on the Dominator side. Moving into the commander. No deacons available. Servant of God knows he's low, so he can go in with his commander. And he will survive. I think it's a GG here. Come on, you have the energy, Deacon! Deacon, Dominator! Yes! Oh, I retreat? I would have gone for the kill there. 19% left on that commander. And a lot of metal to reclaim here. Looking good for the Servant. The other side's base is pretty much screwed. Well, he has still everything up and more. Really nice. I don't know, Flores, I don't know about that. More damage. Well, actually not that much. He's not grouping his units. Come on, Dominator, you can do better than that. Taking the long walk back. This hasn't proven to be helpful at all. Oh, we see a tier 2 transitions. That's the first of the day. Some T2 units in the game. Pretty soon. Well, Dominator is in the progress of rebuilding his base. He has still a lot of mechs to rebuild. Ooh. 62 income. Oh, 34 income versus 21 income. That's, yeah, this is Servant of God. He has a plan, he's executing it. And I'm thinking if he keeps with it, he's gonna take the win. Interestingly, not going for a T2 constructors at the beginning is just immediately for Jags. Smart, getting some A storage up to get those Jaguars firing longer. One lonely Banshee taking care of the Whistlers though, and the Nettle, that should prove to be detrimental for that Banshee. But the Servant is moving in. A lot of units on the other side. And not much BP here to counter. Yeah, and Dominator is calling it. Nicely done by the Servant. Really impressive here. Nice. 21 OS wiping the floor with a 30 OS. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Battle started.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Matadork. Appreciate it, man. Number 3,313. That's a lot of trees. Let's catch up. Shouldn't take that long. And there we are. Both commanders in a different lane. Interesting. Pretty much a mirror situation here. Alrighty. Armada versus Cortex. Interesting choice by Chicken Dinner. It looks like it's paying out at the moment. Not been a bit of an issue here. Losing his destroyer potentially. Yep. We got a subscription. Thank you, Floris, for the subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That brings us up to 8. Just for reference, guys, if you want to help out Bar, the best way to do that is to go over to the donations page. You can find that one over here. But yeah, of course, if you want to watch the stream without ads, a good way is to sub to the channel. Unfortunately, Twitch just rams that down our throats. We're trying to get rid of it, but yeah, it's not possible. We have to go with the flow on this one. Mr. Bozos, he doesn't like it if you don't play ads, and yeah, that's pretty bad. No, that Orca isn't going through. Maybe. No, I can't. I was thinking to fix my camera, but yeah, and then I have to switch scenes, so I can't do it right now. Or maybe if I do it in studio mode. So, program bar saying this is a preview. So if I go to plus, it should stay on that one, and then I can configure my camera, I think. Let's try to get it back one up. There we go. Let's stay with Neb, Mr. 35 OS. I'm trying to fix my camera setup here. It's really dark though, and okay. Turn off studio mode. There we go. I don't like this player view. I'm gonna switch back to the normal view. Let's see. Neb is moving in on chicken dinner. Yeah. 3 destroyers, a sub. Oh, heading for Vision and a Riptide. Destroyer versus Destroyer. 3 versus 3. Neb retreating. Chicken Dinner in a pretty dangerous position over here. Neb trying to break through with a hell of a lot of supporters. Yeah, supporter. Going for some max expansions. How's the eco looking? Oh, it's on Neb's side. 20% advantage. The energy production is on Chicken Dinner side though. This is looking good for Neb. He has the advantage. Not less than 7 destroyers here. Chicken Dinner pulling back his army to defend, giving the opportunity for these boys to break through. Just get rid of 2 destroyers here. Nice eco here. Nice macro, I mean. Yeah. I was sure that this Neb was able to win this one, but he has to retreat, leaving a valuable Rex on the floor. Maybe he can put out some. Yeah, he has the Grim Reapers in his queue, but will they be there in time? Or you can just use a Constructor, of course. Oh no, he's gonna go for the mixes. It's a lot of metal, huh? Over 2k on the floor here. I'm hoping he's gonna notice that. That could equalize the score a little bit. Neb going in. Spectators trying to draw fire. All the DPS is bringing down the major ships. That's gonna be painful. Neb is doing nice. If he can just get through here. There's not that much opposing him at the moment. Most of the army is over here defending against on the top side. Neb executing an attack on both fronts. Interesting to see. Impressive to see as well. That's a really hard thing to do. You basically have to be on 2 spots on the map at the same time. But he's pulling it off. Going in again. Destroyers fighting away. Interesting composition. Why wouldn't he be on the line here? Looks like he has gone into the air with the torpedo gunships. Seaplanes. Any transition on the other side? No. This looks like a Kuchy. Yep. I don't think Chicken Dinner can. He also has a bit of an unfortunate construction here. They're not chaining though, that's a good thing. And he calls the GG. A point for Neb. He's gonna be happy with that one.
Battle ended.
Yeah, indeed. I was hoping that he would make some res subs to get the metal hit on the floor, but Chicken wasn't having any of it. While on the other side, it looks pretty clean. Did Neb make res subs? Actually, no. Not even that. He's also not doing it. Oh yeah, he has. Yeah, of course. A little bit stuck on trying to get the getting the tree down, but yep. Also this metal, if he could have gotten Chicken at the moment, was over here, right in on the edge of this strait. If he could have gotten this metal, it would have been huge for him. But anyway, game is over for these guys. That Wraxell and Kuchy.
Yeah. I was also gonna say, our tournaments are being supported now by a couple bar community members. There's the entire DME clan who's supporting it. Heavy Water, Mirrored, and Robot Robert 2003, as well as S Leopard, are all people who are helping put these on. So like Alpha Cup, you know, it's gonna be a really big event. And yeah, anyways, Wraxell has a did you get to see by any chance the Legion hat, the goblin hat that Wraxell has?
Let me zoom in on it.
Yeah, I think Kuchy has the Viking hat.
Yeah, this is the fight now.
Yeah.
It's been obscured by his lack of energy at the moment.
Yeah, it fixes his energy, right?
switch
He's
over
going
to-
for the 3 mechs, 3
Yeah.
wind start, and wind is kind of punishing him right now, actually, but hopefully he'll be able to get the lab up if it doesn't fall. This is actually going to be really bad for him if he, because of that wind drop, he's going to be really slow getting his lab up. Not just the wind drop, but also Kuchy is going for a 1 mechs rush. XFactor did this to me, actually, on Cirillada today.
Yeah, in another
punishing
game as well.
the 3 mech start. What?
On another game as well. Saw him doing it 2 or 3 times, I think, XFactor.
Yeah. He's. I feel like this maybe is gonna be a meta we see for now, just because it's really strong. A lot of players are playing ARM.
Yep. Yeah, that grunt nerf is paying off. We've seen Armada pretty much across the board today, just only in the naval part. I was surprised that Chicken Dinner against you went Armada actually, and not Cortex.
Oh, I mean, yeah. My opinion on the grunt nerf is they kind of went too hard on it. And grunts are kind of like useless a little bit versus pawns right now.
Well, it was the other way around, basically, yeah, until a few...
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I guess pawns hurt a lot. This meta feels like kind of painful, but it's nice to see a change. It's just pawns hurt so bad because they have a lot more DPS than grunts, and it really shows when they get near any kind of economic or support structure or like a con, especially con bots. They just kill them so fast, and I think that's kind of why we're just seeing a lot of people playing ARM now.
Yeah, in the past, I think
in 1v1s.
In vehicle meta maps, Armada was, I think, chosen a lot because they have such good vehicles in the T2 phase. But in 1v1s, where games hardly ever evolve to a T2 phase, yeah, it's the other way around, I think.
Yeah.
It's more of a grunt fight right now. We've seen it all day. Grunts versus grunts. Excuse me, pawns versus pawns.
Pawns versus pawns. Well, because pawns can also, like, their plasma can overshoot their range, so, yeah. But, you know, I don't know, I like that. I think I'm pretty happy that they are at least trying these changes out. I think there's some, like, over-tuning that they need to now compensate for, but, in general, like, it's cool to see a new meta. One that is different than grunt versus grunt.
Yeah, it's for sure, yeah. Looks like Wraxell is a little bit behind here. On the expansion side. No, he's ahead. No, it's equalized.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Kuchy went for that 1-mech start, so he kind of was able to prevent Wraxell, maybe try to slow down his expansion, but he still was just behind because he started 1-mechs.
Yeah.
Although, yeah. Pawns are also, like, it's kind of interesting to micro them from being so, going from being so used to, like, grunt micro to pawn micro, because while it is similar, like, pawns just feel a lot more responsive. Just because they're faster, you know?
Yeah, and also because they're shooting straight out of the... Well, the lasers, I think in a grunt fight, it wasn't really that of an issue if you group your grunts together. Because the lasers could just shoot next to each other really easy. But now with these guns on two sides of the pawns, you really need like this formation, huh? To have them both firing at maximum speed. You know?
Yeah.
Lines in front of them.
Yeah. Micro's a lot more important with pawns for sure. Yeah, not that grunt micro isn't important, but it's a little like... I would say it's maybe a little faster pace just by the nature of the pawns being a faster unit.
Yep. Excalibur, her redeeming and highlight my message. Season 2 is Arm's time to shine. It is Armada in Season 2.
It is our... Season 2 is Armada season, and I'm all here for it, but you know, I'm always someone, I just hope for change, whatever happens. I love when a game is constantly changing and evolving, and it's nice. We get a big change, and it's been really fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yep. It's good. Also, all these updates coming in and out of the game. It's nice. And also, they listen to the feedback. They get some. So there's a lot of ways on the Discord as well to voice your opinion and to be heard. It's also something you don't see in every game, right? They just mostly do their own thing and they don't really care about the feedback. But this game just thrives on it. It's driven by the community. And it's adjusted to the needs of the community, which is very lovely. By the way, Floris
you could say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to. I saw that Rubetan and Ice Quickie are in chat, so I just wanted to say thank you for this awesome game.
Yeah. You think Floris is saying that the grunt players need to adapt to the new range? Yeah. I think maybe, but I guess to me, like 20 range reduction felt really harsh, and like maybe if it was slightly bigger so that pawns couldn't necessarily kite grunts anymore. But I don't know. That's my opinion. I shouldn't share too much on stream. We should watch the game because it looks like Wraxell actually is like steadily ahead right now. He seems to be in a really comfortable place, having expanded with his commander and shut down a lot of Kuchy's expansions. And here we see the power of the DPS of a pawn, as it's able to really quickly deal a lot of damage. I think the thing is, like, grunts are a little less threatening when they get into your base, whereas pawns, like, when they get into your base, it really feels like you are in a dire position, even just three, you know, just a handful of them.
Yeah. Big reclamation field over here. He's resting them all back up. 1.6k worth of bonds on the floor.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Floris, like, it does definitely have a point. Like, it could just be that the 1v1 players need to, the Cortex 1v1 players just need time to adapt. So we'll definitely see. Because I mean, even last season, like, Armada was still somewhat viable, depending on the level of play. So, like, we definitely had a lot of really high level Armada mains. Despite the heavy Cortex meta, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see those the roles completely switch. It looks like Kuchy is still just printing pawns, trying to get more build power up and going for some kind of an air play. This is also another thing I think we see, just because ARM is being played more, is a lot of people going for Banshee plays. Is that true? Have you seen other games with it?
Only one game.
Only one, okay. I mean, that's still one, yeah.
And
I saw one I had a game where, on Aurelia, where both of us actually were going for Banshee plays, like, around the same time.
Oh, too bad, we missed that. But yeah, it wasn't really executed very well, unfortunately. He was just sending him one by one and giving the commander the time to put down metals, so...
Yeah. But we've definitely hit the point in the game where we see a lot of pawn mono spam. Wraxell's used his commander to actually, like, cut off this choke point here, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, and Kuchy needs to expand. The metal production is almost double on the other side now. Well, it is double, over double.
Huh. Kuchy's actually trying to move in with his... It looks like he's gonna go...
Speaking of Banshees...
yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna drop in with his commander, but Wraxell actually is sensing it. He maybe spotted the... I think he maybe spotted the commander transport when Kuchy was trying to go over the cauldron. Because now Wraxell is just making a ton of light AA. And he has whirlwinds in his own base, so he's going for a bomber play while Kuchy is going for a commander drop. This is the play of a man who is in a dire situation and knows that he's dead.
But we'll see, maybe it will pay off if he gets some damage in and then explode his commander next to Wraxell, maybe.
I think that, I mean, Wraxell doesn't have energy, but the AA is going to be enough to just immediately shoot down the Banshee, and I don't think Kuchy's actually going to land his commander. Oh, he does land his commander, but...
right in the middle of all those LLTs.
He lands in the middle of the LLT forest, okay.
Okay.
Battle ended.
Yeah, Wraxell takes
yeah. That's, I guess, the... I don't know what to. I don't know what to say about that. I gotta be honest, actually.
Well, it's a Hail Mary. It can pay off. It can't pay off. You gotta be lucky. But landing right in the middle of an LLT, yeah, that's. And also don't have the E2 D gun very well. We do see a lot of lag on the D gun in my games as well. It's less responsive than it used to be.
Why is one Mex opener so weak on this? That's a good question. I think because the map is kind of closed off, it's easy for your opponent to defend and just ward off the aggression, but I don't know. I think 1 mex is definitely viable. It was just Kuchy was outplayed.
With 5 LLTs and 5 nettles, like Saber's saying, yep. He smelled it. Just in time. And the next map.
Hades Pond. Oh wait, or Feast of Hades.
Feast of Hades, yeah.
Excuse me.
Kuchy starting really aggressive on the edge here. While Wraxell is taking more of a central position in his spawn area.
I wonder if Kuchy's still gonna go for a 1 mech start, or if he's gonna go for
Battle
like
started.
2 mechs or something here. He's definitely gonna go for that reclaim, of course. Oh, he's going for 0 mechs. I guess, you know, it's a casual tournament and Kuchy's just having fun here.
Yeah, trying stuff out. Wraxell
He's
is
going
doing
0 mechs, 2 pawn, 5 tick, construction bot. Is there metal in these crystals? There is not. So, I mean, he's gonna get fast. He's trying to punish greed, right? So.
And is Wraxell being greedy? Well, he's still working on his E. And still has to put the lab down. And the first tick is coming for him, so yeah, might pay off.
A for effort, Flores says. That's funny.
Come on, Wraxell. I would like to see Kuchy get a point now.
You want to see him win this with the 0 mech start?
Yeah, of course. That's such a
He's
weird
only
start.
he's only 300 metal behind 1 minute into the game. It's no big deal. And his first tick is getting there after Wraxell already has built his entire base and has a tick up.
No, not really a good choice, looks like, but there's more coming in.
I mean, with the pawn here, he maybe has a chance to find some value. Kuchy is a good micro player, but he's stalling metal trying to get his mechs up here. And again, he's now 500 metal behind, and it is 1 minute into the game.
Yeah, he's not finding any value. Wraxell is handling it.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. If you look at the situation right now, Kuchy is now 500 metal behind still, so he's at least not falling more behind. But Wraxell is able to just print out units, and Kuchy's stalling even trying to build these metal extractors. So, Wraxell can basically just either build a bunch of constructors and expand for free now, or maybe try to do some counter damage, but...
Yes, Flores, this is Nip, the organizer of Fight Night, that has joined us. He's got a bye. He was also playing the first 3 rounds, the 4 rounds? No, the first 3 rounds. But he got a bye in the 4th round because we have an uneven number of contestants. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't do well enough to get paired in the 3rd round, but not really.
It is entertaining, right, Excalibur? I agree, man. He has stabilized now. He has 4 mexes, while Wraxell already... Well, only 3. He has more mexes now. Mr. Kuchy.
Yeah.
Building his
What,
fleet already.
dude, watching Kuchy play is really fun. He always has very crazy strategies, and even if they don't work, I feel like there's always like a chance. They're never so bad that he's just not gonna be able to do anything, but yeah.
Yeah, he does keep the aggression on the other side of the map. He can stabilize now, and he's ahead on the metal production now by 33%.
Yeah, I mean, now Kuchy's expanded more, but most of it is naked. I don't think he has any way of defending against these 3 pawns of Wraxells that are moving in. I mean, I say that, but it looks like he might be able to defend in time, and if Kuchy keeps this constructor hidden, he might. Not bad. There's still a 300 metal difference, but he has narrowed that 500 gap, so that's a good sign for him.
Yep.
Oh, unfortunately, he walks his res spot maybe a little out of position, and he's gonna lose that right away.
Ooh, that's
Res bots are so fragile.
and so important.
Wraxell does have a very large army value advantage too, so he's just gonna be able to control the map.
Yeah, denying expansions. Well,
Yeah.
he just keeps on expanding, and the metal production has shifted over to Wraxell's side now, 19 to 15.
Yeah,
And
I feel like in the previous grunt meta you could push, like, for example, Kuchy could have a con pushing with his pawns on the top of the map, but now like pawns can kill those cons so fast, even if your units are surrounding it. So expanding under pressure from pawns is just really difficult now. That's at least from what I've been feeling in my 1v1 games, and I feel like that's kind of what Kuchy's experiencing. And Wraxell now is so far ahead.
Yeah, indeed. Whoa, that's a huge difference.
Oh yeah, if Wraxell had microed that pawn maybe a little more, he could have gotten a mix down for a little bit more time, but now Kuchy's had all of his expansions cleaned off. Wraxell just has a very comfortable lead, and I don't really see how Kuchy could save this at this point. While it is a huge map, like, there's still 4, 5 lanes, you know, there's 5, yeah. So, it's a little manageable. I guess 6. There's 6.
So this is deep water? In the middle there, the ponds? They can't cross the ponds?
Yeah, you can walk there with your commander, but, I'm pretty sure that you cannot cross that water with your units.
Okay.
I only say pretty sure because I've been burned by that on some maps, but yeah, you can't really cross there. Tidal is decent though at 15, so you can still build titles. They're just a little riskier because they're so central. I mean, Kuchy just can't expand right now, and he's losing his base to just a little bit of a run by.
Yeah, now just splitting up his army, trying to mitigate. But the commander can get those few pawns at bay. He's going for the radar installation. Oh, doesn't seem to be able to hit
Yep,
it.
he gets the radar.
And
I mean, Wraxell. Sorry, go ahead.
No, don't go.
I was just gonna say Wraxell could lose his entire base here, and still probably be fine. So, looks like he might actually be losing a lot of his base. The pawns are just so good at deleting economy. I mean, he just deleted like most of Wraxell's base with that run by.
Yeah. Just a few solars and 1 mix remaining.
Yeah.
But he's still ahead on the eco side, 31 to 19.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna make solars here and be fine, you know, like he's maybe sweating a little bit, but he has a con over here is able to make solars, and then he's able to make solars with his commander.
Yeah.
And Kuchy is just in no position to recover, I think. That being said, I mean, he has these 2 pawns in the back line, so that's going to be kind of painful. They're going to pick off one of these res bots at least. No? Oh, he misses it. Oh well. But I mean, Kuchy does have the army advantage just for the time being, in terms of just raw army value.
Yep. When he has a small force there going back to east side of the base, might be able to do some damage here. He doesn't really have that much to defend. Wraxell is rushing towards it.
Yeah. Wraxell has those pawns in the back line that if he's paying attention to them can cause a little bit more trouble, but it looks like he might actually miss it, and Kuchy microing a single pawn with the res bot to deal with that. That was nice. Now like it's certainly not equal, but at this point in time, Kuchy still had, oh no, never mind. As I was talking, Wraxell's statistics just took a leap forward, and now he's clearly very, very far ahead of Kuchy in every metric. A single pawn is gonna sneak by, maybe shut down a couple of these solars, which is gonna hurt. Never mind. Shuts down one solar.
He does tap too. I think 10 seconds, or maybe even more 5 seconds. These solars close up.
Yeah, they shut down for a pretty significant amount of time. I don't know the exact number. Respite. Xerxes here. Respite start is very good.
I have the spectator.
Yeah, I mean you do also have those res bots, but I think Kuchy's still behind in many ways.
Still, he's doing well. He's recovering.
Yeah. Oof. Wraxell loses a bot con. What is Wraxell going for now? He has an air lab. Last game we saw him go for Stormbringers, but I wonder if he'll go for something else.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Kuchy is in the pond making those titles I was talking about.
Oh yeah, cool. He's bringing 15 energy a pop, and a stable energy production is also good. While the windmills only at, well, maximum 14. So yeah, titles will bring you more. Solar's a bit more still, 20.
Kuchy has taken a metal lead. He's still about 3,000 metal behind, but if you just look at the army value and economy values, I actually think Kuchy has equalized this game. That being said, a lot of his expansion is naked, so Wraxell could certainly deal some damage and take that advantage back, but at this point in time, the game is really looking fairly equal. Kuchy has a sizable number of pawns, but it looks fairly even still on the right side of the map. Wraxell is also able now to afford some pawn run-bys, but actually he's going to run them. He has one pawn in the back line that I wouldn't mind seeing just a fight command through all of these, but I guess a move command is going to be issued, and it's not going to be enough. He's going to leave one of the mexes. A fight command would have maybe confirmed more mex kills, but still,
he's moving one.
Wraxell's going to get some damage.
On the top side, the battle is exploding.
Yeah, we have a engagement on the mid line. It looks like Kuchy has snuck a pawn also into the back line of Wraxell, and it's just gonna deal some devastating damage. And unless, of course, it dies to the wind explosions here. No, it looks like it'll be fine. Kuchy's made a transition to stouts.
Eat him! Eat him! You have the nanos! There we go.
Yeah, I think as we can see from this game, the no mechs resbot start that Kuchy did was viable in this game. Like, Kuchy had definitely parts where he's equalized it. He has a 1,000 metal army advantage in huge thanks to the stouts here. And those stouts are going to be able to do some serious damage. However, Wraxell now has some Stormbringers coming across, and Kuchy has no AA yet to defend. But Wraxell doesn't really have a good way to defend against these stouts either. He's going to take out a big chunk of those tidal generators, and it looks like he's going to target down the build power next, but the Stormbringers are oh, they get some of the build power, so they definitely do some good damage.
Yeah, and the E production also, pretty much the entire solar field, tidal field is gone.
Yeah, but I think this is game 1, right? Yeah, this is game 1. Oh wait.
No, game 2. We just saw.
No, we just watched it. Yeah, sorry. We're gonna see pawns versus stouts here, and I'm curious how they do, because I feel like pawns right now are still gonna be really good against stouts thanks to their large HP pool. Maybe not if they're poorly microed. The stouts do soak up a lot of the damage there, allowing Kuchy's pawns to get the extra damage, but Kuchy's actually going to retreat, so he does not feel good about that engagement.
Yeah, and also leaving his stouts to die a little bit too.
Yeah, he's losing the back of his base again. He's lost his base so many times. As the head mentor Zateo would say, you only get so many lives, and I think Kuchy's out of his.
Yeah, Kuchy trying to move in now. But yeah, he's getting
with some good D-guns, maybe he gets it here. Wraxell is giving him good D-guns, but Kuchy's commander goes down, and Wraxell actually takes this one 2-0. Really nice to see.
Battle ended.
Kuchy's plays were great. I enjoyed seeing it. But yeah, Wraxell sweeps that one.
Alrighty. So we got a naval lap again. Silent Sea. Well, not a completely naval map, it could very well be an aerial map today, but usually we see also some naval action in this one, so let's see how it unfolds. Also haven't taken a look on chat for a while. I am Basic, thank you for the follow. It's been 22 minutes, but still, we appreciate it very much, and thank you for that one. Kuchy budget engagement, yeah, I feel like you with the stouts, right? They're on the right side there. He had 5 tanks and he just left them alone with the grunts. It looked like he could have won that one. Anyways, Silent Sea, Dominator going Cortex vehicles. Okay, interesting choice. And seeing y'all as well. Cortex vehicles, they probably want to have the amphibious tank rolling out pretty fast. The muskets. The other side as well. Yeah, first unit going out is a constructor. No muskrat. It's cute as of yet. well, I don't know about that, Floris, but yeah, it is sometimes very one-sided. Yeah, go ahead.
I just saw, so Floris said in the chat that we should make have a non-XFactor tourney and he can be the honorary guest caster. And actually that sounds super fun if XFactor would ever want to cast on here. I think that would be great to have him as a co-host.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah, he's always welcome. He's always welcome.
XFactor is a reference for how everyone else is doing. That's yeah. It's a good point. Did he drop a game this so far? No.
Nope. Not yet. Well, not at all. That's the last games that we just saw. I don't think they're busy again, and he won 2-0 versus the Servant of God. So no, 4 wins
Yeah.
for XFactor.
So it looks like we have somewhat mirrored starts, but in terms of build order, but in terms of placement, it looks like Signal has chose more of an edge spot where he's then gonna walk. Probably, yeah, he's gonna walk all the way over here. Whereas Doominator is gonna probably, or it looks like Doominator is expanding this way. Will either send a con or walk his commander that way. How far? Oh, this one's going all the way over here. Not too bad. It's definitely a far distance getting here, but I like how Signal's sending out this Muskrat earlier. I think Signal is gonna expand faster than Doominator, which is gonna give him a nice advantage. That being said, he did just reclaim his lab and doesn't really have any units out. And Doominator has sent 2 Garpike across the map.
Amphibious
So
tanks.
Yeah, he's gonna
be an
maybe
issue.
be able to punish some overexpansion from.
There is an LLT waiting for them,
Signal.
but
For one of them, right? But
and the other one can be met by the commander, maybe. So, and the second
These-
LLT going down as well. So no, this Muskrat, I don't think it will get anywhere.
yeah, not here.
The other one in the back maybe does. If he goes for the expansion there, denying that amphibious Muskrat to get those mixes up on the island, that would be helpful. D-gun on that.
Oh, Signal got a D-gun, yeah.
And the other one is heavily damaged and retreating.
Garpike got a huge buff, a huge vision buff, and it's nice to see.
Quite a big circle in it, yeah. Signal going Navy. Well, Doominator is still... Oh, he does have the lab cute now. He's going for it on the backside. While Signal is more aggressive on the front. And the Garpike trying to sneak up the hill, find some damage. Yeah, it's, oh no, the LT's already been put down. And Signal trying to come walk him and trying to intercept that one. But he's going back to the lab.
Oh!
That's one mix. Can he D-gun them again? There goes one, and there goes 2. Nice D-guns from Signal. Cleaning up those pesky little amphibious tanks. And the naval production is going into a destroyer. While Signal is still putting down his lab and is going for Riptides, the assault frigates. Eating up his lab to assist him now.
XFactor's asking about if there will be a 5th round, so we'll decide, but if people want a 5th round, we'll do a 5th round. Otherwise, we could always do like a free-for-all. So Doominator has been able, with that small amount of harassment and expansion of his own, it looks like he's trying to get those mexes up, but I feel like he's maybe fallen behind a little bit. He's just now getting his lab up, for his C lab up, while Signal has 2 con turrets assisting the C lab, which is going to be huge. He's getting a 3rd one up, and is just going to be expanding in the back line and freely able to pick some expansions of Doominators off. That being said, maybe overcommitting right now with this one destroyer and herring, because if those frigates jump on top of this destroyer, he could lose a lot of metal on Doominator's side of the map. Ooh, unfortunately, It looks like he might be losing that destroyer. Although he gets the first frigate down. No, yeah, he loses that destroyer. But it is close to a constructor that can maybe go reclaim. He has another destroyer coming out. But because he invested so much in build power, he is struggling on metal right now.
Yep.
He also still has a Garpike out, which is going to, it looks like actually be picked off by an incisor, so.
No. Yeah. He does get him now. And looks like the second destroyer is getting jumped.
Yeah, the destroyer is getting a... I don't know if this is revealing maybe some inexperience from Signal in C, but losing those units one by one is really unfortunate. He does get his commander there eventually, and he still has that metal lead, so I think he'll be okay. But he is maybe starting to sweat a little bit.
He's still pumping out another destroyer.
Yeah.
Now a res bot. Well, a res.
Yeah, the res bot makes sense. While he did lose that destroyer and a couple of units, it looks like he's gonna get some of the wreck, so not the end of the world.
That's actually one of the first time I see a dead cavalry sticking his head out of the water. Yeah. Well, actually being submerged, but still visible.
Oh yeah, because the water is so shallow.
Yeah. Never saw that one. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, and metal conversions right next to that's also not a good positioning, yeah.
Yeah. Dominator is just printing frigates right now. Specifically Riptides.
It's a lot of
and just kind of going all in at Signal, it seems. He does have a pretty sizable army value advantage at the moment. But Signal still gets a bit of a metal lead thanks to these two underwater mexes that he got.
Yeah. And he's done
Looks
with
like he's
expanding on his island Dominator, so it should be equalizing pretty soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, indeed, these two mixes will always keep the advantage on the other side. Yep. He seems to be missing one mix somewhere. 34 versus 33, but he has two more. That's weird.
I think maybe from energy conversion that Dominator has, maybe.
Oh yeah, they do work. Well, they're off at the moment. Sometimes
Both of them, yeah. Oh yeah, Signal is not converting any energy right now, so Dominator gets a little bit of a bump from his own E conversion. It looks like Signal has gone for some seaplanes here. Is he gonna make... He makes a seaplane... He's making 5 seaplane gunships, actually.
That should be enough to snipe a commander. But he can retreat in the water, so... I don't know why these Riptides are going to the back though. I don't think they can reach... Or maybe this mix? Oh, it's too high.
Yeah, they can... There's like these 6 low ground mexes that I think they can target, so it is gonna do some damage, but... I mean, with these seaplane gunships coming out, like, Dominator has no good answer to that. Signal's gonna send his scouts out and just send the first Cutlass. And the Cutlass is just gonna have some easy pickings right now with the construction vehicle is gonna be taken out pretty quickly, and it won't be able to make any AA. Now there's 2 Cutlass out. They take down the construction vehicle, which means that now all of these 18 winds and 3 mexes, in addition to a radar, are likely to go down. I can't help but feel like Signal has cinched the game here. He just needs to deal with this big ball of Riptides. But I think with seaplane gunships, he'll have no problem doing that, as the Cutlass is pretty strong. He didn't make a single Thistle, but Cutlass can basically ignore Thistles, as we can see. They kill it pretty fast, and then they're just gonna shoot down. They target the wreck first, and then they shoot down the Muskrat.
Do you think maybe the
looks...
Riptides were sent to the bottom of the island because it was expecting the lab to be on the south side and not on so aggressive?
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why he went all the way around.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because if he had gone into this little channel here, he probably could have taken that lab out and done a pretty significant amount of damage to Signal.
Mm-hmm.
Signal's built his base on that high ground, and it's really kept it safe, though.
Yeah.
I love the base building in this game. Like, you can kind of see their different approaches. Signal has gone for one main base, or not main base, but one like energy base, like battery station basically on the high ground, and then he has his production in another base with a few more like auxiliary wind farms, whereas Doominator has like 3 mini areas all kind of concentrated, and his whole base is kind of just contained in a small area. Part of that also has got to be from Signal containing him, but Signal actually has to transition back into sea, and it looks like he's going to lose his sea lab. He's going to lose the energy converters, and it looks like he's going to lose the seaplane lab and all the build power too. He has no way of dealing with this, as the AA is able to shoot down those seaplanes, and now Doominator takes it back. Doominator has just completely pushed Signal out of the sea as the sea lab finally, or the seaplane lab finally goes down.
Nice move.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what a play. And then that whole base just goes down, and he's low on Signal's low on build power, but his response is gonna be to go for it, that T2 lab.
Okay, that's a nice choice. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I agree with it completely. He did lose that base, but he still has this other base here. Funny enough, Doominator has no way of dealing with this Death Cavalry here, so if Signal wakes up a little bit, he can start reclaiming. Actually, he really desperately needs to realize that Death Cavalry is there and start reclaiming now. He goes. Okay, there's like 3,000 metal here.
A fight for the reclaim. 2 steps right next to each other.
Yeah, neither one can deal with the other. So Signal's just gonna try to get all the metal he can. His T2 lab is up. He's gone for T2 Cortex vehicles. Looks like he considered a air transition too. Oh, he is actually gonna transition to air. It looks like he's going for the T2 Con. I don't know if he's making anything else. Quaker could maybe do something here. I don't know. He might as well just ignore these frigates for now, though, because now that he has that T2 Con out, Doominator's going for air constructors, fighters, and a heavy transport play. Curious. It looks like both players got a significant chunk of that reclaim field here. So Doominator's kind of stuck with a useless frigate army. He will be able to take out this expansion, but I don't know if they can reach this expansion here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also on a hill, eh? So I don't know if the ships actually can reach the...
Oh yeah, I guess it is slightly more elevated than that low ground, so...
Thank you
frigates
for the...
are very low.
Yeah. Thank you
think
for the
you're
follow,
right.
Fred Bidkov. We appreciate it. I'm basic as well, a while ago. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep on rolling them in. Like these ships are rolling into a Signal's base. He's eating the T2 lab and putting all the metal into the metal constructors. The metal extractors. Can they reach?
Nice.
No, doesn't look like. He's trying to find some values. patio, and he's still making ships. There's a little bit of air out now. Bit of an anti-air. Not that much though. Yeah, Signal should be able to keep expanding on his eco here. I don't know why he's going immediately for the fuzz. Maybe he could have expanded. Well, actually, because he has so much mineral power. Maybe a T2 transition into the naval and then getting the missile ships to bombard the base on top. That's maybe a thing he could do. He needs to eat his boat. Yeah, I think so as well, Guild. He just needs to retreat and eat that lab and then go something else. I do believe.
Signal actually getting that fusion up is going to be huge.
There's still quite a bit of metal that he has. I think he's gonna get it. 7 seconds, yep. I don't know what the point of that constructor was, but it's getting shut down. A bit of an aerial fight here. Looks like Dominator is taking it. Yes, is he making anything else besides fighters? Not much. Oh, Dominator making a heavy transport. Looks like he wants to get on that island with the commander. He can actually land on this side. There's no units at the moment. Oh, a T2 air lab going up for a signal. Maybe still has maybe completed his third or fourth complete circumcision of the island here. Well, it's how do you call that? Going around.
Circumcision. Oh gosh. Oh no. Yeah. Now that he has that fusion up, it looks like he's gonna go for T2 air, which is a pretty nice play. What if he made like a? Would he be able to get any value with a whatchamacallit? Advanced exploiter here? I don't know if it would be able to shoot over that cliff.
Looks like he's going for wasps, Mr. Signal.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Those wasps can do quite a bit of damage. I wonder if Dominator is aware. I think he probably by now has gotten the T2 unit detected. But he's not going for T2.
Yeah, you should be seeing them flying overhead, I would assume. Yep, now he did. That's a T2 fighter. He's seeing that. Oh.
It looks like Dominator doesn't really know what to do. He's just making the seaplane swarmers, which are like the fighter, and making T1 ships still, even though they're really not able to get very much value here.
Oh, no, Floris. You cannot take a solitaire break. You need to keep on watching. It's obligated. I'm sorry. Seaplanes.
5 minutes solitaire break. That's funny.
Just standing in line there. I want to shoot that base, but I can't.
Yeah, Dominator not going T2 here is really a problem.
Thank you for the follow, Cleavage. Thank you. Those Hinds taking out again for the second time this entire part of the base. First with Banshees and now with Hinds. But he do has the T1 fighters are taking care of those Hinds though. Surprising.
Yeah. looks.
Oh wait, it's because they're seaplane fighters probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the wasps can take quite a bit of abuse from the herrings, because they do have a lot of health. A persecutor has been made too. I mean, that's just gonna now zone out Dominator leaving his ships in that channel. So I think that if Signal chooses to get back into the water, he can, but you know how I think we're gonna see this game end is probably with a dragon of some kind.
Hmm?
Of one kind, I guess, because there's really only one kind of dragon.
Oh, maybe a bombing run could somehow do it. But he had 3 laps by Dominator, and Single just focusing on 1 lap. He also now is expanding his T2. Yeah, only 77
Hey,
million.
Requiem is around. It looks like he might be able to hop on and co-cast with you if you'd want.
Yeah, sure, but why do you want to go?
Oh, well, the next round. There's one more round. Well, I'll have to go when that round
Is
starts.
there another
so.
round? Oh, okay, I thought there were only 4 rounds.
Yeah, we'll do a 5th one. Why not?
Alright. Alright, yeah, Requiem, I'm in the Discord if you want to join me. Be my guest. I think you have access to this channel, so just jump on it. Oh, I got a ping.
Yeah, he can hop into the tournament casting channel whenever, so he has the permissions.
He has the keys to the castle.
Um,
Now we have see a T2 naval transition for Dominator going on.
Signal's commander is kind of at risk right now. He needs to run away as fast as he can. Oh my gosh. There's so many frigates here. He needs a dragon. If he makes a dragon, oh, yeah, if he made a dragon, he would be in a good spot right now.
And Dominator very happy
him.
with his Riptides finally finding some value, getting some damage done on the island. At least one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, even if they take stuff down though, like Dominator, Dominator's going for the advanced shipyard here.
Yeah, T2.
Oh, you know what? Okay, chicken dinner has to go too. So I guess we could always call it at a few rounds. We'll see. Oh my gosh. I mean, how do we get out of this? How does Signal get himself out of this situation?
Yeah, well, the only way I think at the moment with this T2 lab are the messengers, the rocket ships. They can fire from quite a while onto that island, but there's still this prosecutor that he has to take care of as well, and he can't hit that. The prosecutor will just sink a missile ship in a few. So I don't know. Oh, maybe with a what's it called, the blocking thing, the cloaking ship, the Phantasm, the radar jammer. Maybe in that way he can hide his T2 ships and fighting down on the island. Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like another thing that could happen is if Signal walks a little too far forward with his commander, he could lose it. But I mean, he just is kind of ecoing right now. Looks like Signal's option that he's gonna look for is gonna be his win condition that he's thinking about is T2 bombers, the hailstorm. While Dominator, oh no, I think he might be a little stalled right now as he is trying to make both T2 ships while on T1 economy and trying to make T2 air and T2 air labs, so
And ships.
he's gonna be a little vulnerable to these hailstorm.
Yeah, we're already crossing. Oh no, he's turning back. Just landing. Making a few more. How many do you have? 5 of them still. Like pumping out pretty quick.
Signal Yeah, Signal's rapidly getting these T2 mexes up, so he just has a huge... He has a huge lead in everything except for army value, but then Dominator has a big army that he's not really able to use. So, kind of a funny...
stalemate here, yeah? But yeah, I think Signal should be able to take it home now. 107 miller production versus 40 over double. But maybe if he finishes that lab, stop focusing his units. Well, he's getting close though. And the T2 constructor coming out, so yeah, maybe if he can get his eco pumping and going. I'm hoping he's not gonna forget the radar ship for his cruisers, because otherwise this prosecutor's gonna take care of them, I think. And here goes the bombers. Straight for the wind farm. Bye bye wind. And going for the T2 lab.
He does have some AA available, and it looks like due to some kind of a quirk, Signal's bombers aren't gonna drop. Ooh, but that light T1 AA is just not really doing a lot. The air lab goes down, so Dominator put a lot of metal into this. It looks like Dominator's solution though was gonna be the missile ship. The flak is not gonna come up in time, and those hailstorms are gonna drop another payload. Maybe. Oh, the flak does come up and clean it up, but I think Dominator's still in pain from that. That sucks.
And Signal has sneakily put up a naval lab on the south side, and he's moving in some subs. Does already have a few urchins ready to mitigate that, and he's turning back.
Yeah, that's gonna be painful, as he just needs to target down this one destroyer, and then those subs will have free reign.
Signal actually putting down a gantry. He's actually putting a tier 3 gantry now. Lol. It's starting to be a meme game, this one. Yeah, indeed, Stokes.
Sounds like
a very strange and interesting
Requiem
game. Yep.
Just joined us.
Oh, hello Requiem. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
Good. For everybody wondering, Requiem has been part of the bar for quite a while. He's also created a lot of videos. He has a very interesting YouTube channel. Be sure to go check him out. And he's gonna provide some co-casting for us today. Welcome.
I think he's earned the title as one of the most popular content creators for bar. So.
It's just not been around that long. That's the only thing.
Hey, it's still something
years still, right?
worth bragging about. So
Yeah.
those subs are just gonna melt these frigates. Although Signal's not preferentially targeting the destroyer. I don't know if you're able to when they're balled up like this. I don't know, but he's gonna be losing a bit. A paladin or a buccaneer is out, which is the way of dealing with subs. So. But I don't know. I mean, Signal's just able to clean up all of these expansions. I don't think 3 wasps is necessarily enough to kill a commander if the commander is able to cloak, but I mean, what does Dominator do here? He tries to degun the one.
Okay. Is it possible?
Oh, he doesn't have that. Yeah, he doesn't have that energy to cloak.
Ooh.
Those wasps deal a lot of damage to the commander, so actually they might be able to bring it down.
8, 5,
5%, 1% it goes down. Oh my gosh.
He got it.
Hey everyone, it's your Fight Night organizer, Neb here. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you want to watch more, there'll be another video for you to click on. If you liked watching this, it helps us out a ton if you would like the video and subscribe. And follow us on Discord if you want to find out about other future Fight Night events. Thanks again for watching. Thank you to all the players for playing, and we'll see you next week.